Okay, so it's been a bit, so I'm gonna be talking about the filters that were rampaging our view pages for a couple of days. I've seen less and less of them, and I want to talk about why that's kind of like a good thing. I've already made a video about this, but I just kind of want to do like a in the future thing about it, like why I'm kind of glad the filters are gone, and that's because they were, like a lot of people were saying, they were just like flooding my For You page, and I think I've also stated in a video that I didn't have a problem with the filters at first, but my main problem was that people would just like stand in front of a filter and just be like, yeah, I'm doing something. I'm sitting in front of a filter. Use this filter, yeah. Whatever. You know, and it never felt like, are you gonna be talking about what's going on? Like, are you gonna be doing like little stuff? Like, granted, even when I did the filters, it wasn't like, oh, I just stood in front of the filter and I didn't do anything. I talked about what was going on. Like, the ones that I used were like the first filter for good, where you do like the little thing for the strawberries and like, not strawberries, I'm sorry, watermelons, and they popped up. I used that for, I think 2 times, and the second time I used it was when I was talking about like resources to go to or websites. And I was like, oh, okay, well, if more people do that, where like they use the filter and then they talk about like reasons why to use the filter, where the filter money is going to, yada yada yada, and then like they post resources, then yeah, it's great, spread awareness. But then more filters popped up for like more areas. Some were like, I would look through the filters and like see people that would like use AI of like kids and trauma, and it's like, what are we doing? Or there would be like some filters that like I would check the creator's page and it would be like they have made like F-tier filters. Like, full offense, they looked like they were garbage and they were made in like 5 minutes or less. And you expect me to believe that if I use this filter, the money that you're going to use from this is going to be going to that specific place? No. And I remember I duetted a stitch of a guy that was doing the like, if you care about this country, then you should use this filter. And he was like the stereotypical like, click like on this video and you can get $5,000. And I checked through his YouTube page, and it's not a grifter. He's using this travesty, what's going on in like several different countries, for money. Now, I don't know if he's part of the creator fund, but if it's not for money, he's using it for clout, which, you're a horrible person. And I don't know if I unblocked him or blocked him right after I made that video, but if he does see this, screw you. And people like you who use these filters that people that like kids, because remember, TikTok has kids on it, are gonna think like, oh, if I use this filter, then like I'll be doing a good thing, even though like you have to get to like a certain point for like videos to get money. And I believe that like 9 out of 10 of those videos on said filters didn't make any money. But the creators of those filters don't care. They know that those videos aren't going to get to 200,000 videos. They just know it's going to get to like maybe 10K, 15K, maybe like 150. And then it's like, get all that clout or like that visitation or something. And then they can like make another filter. It's like, oh, this can go to enter country here. And it's so gross. It's so disgusting. It's like, why? Like, I know why they do it. It's because they don't care about the situation and only see this as a vehicle to become more famous. And you know what sucks the most? Like I said, most of the filters that like I've seen are like from bad actors or just people trying to get clout. You know how many filters that I've seen that have like I felt like I could probably use and like trust? 3. One of them was Filter for Good, which I told you that I used. Another one that I was thinking of using, but I just it slipped in my mind, was Filter for Good 2, which was I think I have it saved. It was this one. It was like basically like, oh, hold on. Well, you were supposed to bounce the star. That one was for Congo, and I trust that filter more because it was actually made by the person who made the filter for the first Filter for Good. And I saw the video of said creator donate half of each of the money to, if I believe it was for Palestine, and it was for Doctors Without Borders, and then eSIMs. So I was like, oh, okay, so I can use the one with the star I can use that one in future videos. I haven't yet because I'm still trying to figure out like good resources to like say like, hey, go check this out to help people with Congo. And then the second filter was about it was for Palestine. It was like the watermelon jump, and what was it? The creator of that filter said that he was going to be donating that money to family that are in Gaza. And I was thinking like, isn't, I know that like some people in Gaza don't really need money, they need to be safe. But then I thought like, oh wait, maybe the family in Gaza need the money to leave Egypt, because I know there's like, this is fully alleged. The next statement I'm about to say is fully alleged. But I heard that Egypt is making people pay to leave Gaza. Like there's a payment or something. The little Samira said that's all alleged. That's all I've heard like from TikToks. I haven't fully looked at the article saying that. And it's kind of sad that like I've only seen like 3 filters, well maybe 4, because I know there's one about another one that was about Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, because I know there's 2 different ones. And I haven't seen where like the money would go to, because like the creator's first post was like, I'm gonna make this filter, get this 200 videos, and after it gets to 200 videos, then I'm going to be choosing where the money is going to. And I felt very icky about that, because I felt like maybe you need to look up where the money is going to right now and then make the filter. That was like when the creator said that, I was like, that's weird. I'm not gonna use it until like maybe in the future, but not right now. I want to see where the money is like actually going to. And then that creator, I'm sorry I keep saying creator, but I don't remember the people's specific names. But they said like they had to make another filter because it was because they made the filter on their phone, and because of the creator fund, it has to be made on like a computer, so they had to like restart. And it's like, okay. And I also want to state that I'm not saying that this creator is lying, like the other ones that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. It's just a little iffy, you know? So technically, I've only seen 4 filters that I would actually use, and then the rest have just been like fodder. Like, do this little maze to like help this country, stand in front of this photo for this country. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Tell me where the money is going to, and maybe I'll do that. But even then, no. And even when I'm going to if I ever do use the filter, I'm gonna like talk about what's going on in specific areas. I'm gonna spread information about it. I'm not just gonna stand there doing nothing, because it feels kind of like counteractive. Yeah, sorry. I've just been holding on to this for like a couple of days, and I just needed to like let it all out there. TLDR, there's only like a few filters that like I would recommend, and then all the other ones are just cloud chasers. And I honestly can't wait for those cloud chasers to get their accounts banned and never get on social media ever again, because you do not deserve any power or influence if this is the way that you're trying to use your influence to get like opportunities and like views.